Thank you, David. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here today. But this really isn't about me today. What I want it to be about is I want it to be about you. So we're going to start off with a small exercise. What I'd like for each of you to do is think back to when you were a child. And I know some of us have to go back a little further than others. That's okay. And I want you to think about who was your most wonderful superhero, fictional superhero when you were growing up. And that's what I want to instill in you today, that you do have the power to make a difference. When we were growing up, those were fictional characters, but I know that all of us can think back to someone who made a difference in our life when we were growing up. Someone that had the power to make a difference, and that's what we're talking about today, the power of one, to make the difference in the life of a hurting child. You see, I was one of those kids growing up that needed people in my lives because the people that were supposed to be protecting me, that were supposed to be keeping me safe, weren't doing a very good job. And I'm here to tell you today that I would not be here if it hadn't been for people like you, people that believed they can make a difference, people that knew they can make a change in the life of others. Is we can be there for them. We can protect them. You say, how can I do that? I'm not sure how to go about that. The first thing is be present. Be there for them. I know some of us have children of our own. There's children that they play with. We go out in society. Maybe we're not a parent. We know kids. We have nieces. We have nephews. We have neighbors, kids all over the place that we can help. Be there for them. Be looking. Be watching them. Give them what I call a abuse-free zone that they can come to and be a part of. Part of that is if you're in an organization, as I am, that works with kids, is to make sure you have in place a protection policy for them so that you know what it is that you do with children and how to protect them. The second thing we can do is we can help those that have been hurt already. And we like to call those kids survivors. And no, it's not the ones that we throw out on an island and we expect them to make their way back and the last one standing is the survivor. No, every one of these kids, as long as we still have them with us, they are a survivor and we can be of help to them. Is encouragement. Encouragement to others around us. One of the things that saddens me most is when I find a professional who works with children, who loves children, but all of a sudden has lost that zest for making that difference. They get discouraged. They don't really know if what they're doing is helping another person. And I really want to say to you that you can make a difference in the life of a child if we help support those. Do you know of a teacher that's doing a good job? I'll tell you what, a lot of the kids aren't going to tell them. You can be the one that helps them. Is there someone in your community that goes out there every day and they just want to talk to you and release some stress? Be there for that person. We can encourage and energize those around us to know that they're making a difference. I want to ask you this, and I want to challenge you today. Are you up to the task? Just imagine the difference that a little boy, paralyzed and brain damaged, made in my life. And let me ask you today, what could we do together if each one of us were to touch a life as Danny touched mine? I thank you for your time, and I hope today that you realize that you are a superhero. Thank you.